Car 020, car 020, possible sighting intersection of Brook Street and Marshall Road, over.
Right.
Oh, I think he's got clear.
There's going to be a lot of worried people if he has.
Because he was from the psychiatric wing?
Yeah, the word's out. This is an anniversary trip. In 3 or 4 days' time, he completes his first year inside. But when they try a solo break at this point, it's usually for a purpose.
To even old scores?
Yeah, with a wife they think's cheating. Or whoever put them away in the first place.
You sure you've got to go?
Quite sure.
Why must you keep a possessive uncle?
I don't keep him.
Police believe that he will seek out former contacts, possibly with a view to settling old scores.
You don't mind if I finish dinner?
That's my suit.
It's a good fit.
Now listen, whoever you are.
Jansen. Eric Jansen. It's nicely balanced.
That name rings a bell.
It should. Nearly 12 months ago, they sentenced me. 8 years I got. 8 years.
Of course. Eric Jansen. Were you surprised after what you did?
Now, look, Randall, I've got no quarrel with you. You didn't put me away. Marty Hopkirk's the man I want.
You're going to find that a bit difficult.
He's out of town? He's not in the phone book?
No, he wouldn't be. Try the register of deaths.
He's dead? It's a way out. I don't believe you.
You're too late, Jansen. He's 6 feet under. Do you want the plot number?
You're covering for him. I'm not missing out, Randall. Not after all this time. All this waiting.
Take a look at this.
What is it?
A legal document. On the death of Marty Hopkirk, his rights and benefits under our partnership agreement were assigned to his widow, Mrs. Jean Hopkirk.
Jean Hopkirk. Like it says. She inherits everything.
I'm sorry about that, Jeff. It was clumsy of me. But with all this electrical activity you were setting up around you, I thought you must be in trouble. Danger, even.
Not me, Jeannie. Jansen's on the loose.
Jansen? But I don't get it. He'd be after me.
Or the next best thing.
Have you warned her? It's after 1 o'clock. Keep it ringing. She must be asleep.
This is the third try. I phoned the police in between time.
But I don't understand. It's after 1. Where is she?
Oh, Neil, I can't remember when I last enjoyed an evening so much.
Or me. I'm glad we met each other again, Jean.
Do you know, it's been an awfully long time.
Oh, not really. Anyway, we're here now. That's what matters. The past is past. Let's think about the future. You like to dance?
Well, it's a bit late, but... So it's late. Let's dance.
Anniversary? I don't get it, Inspector.
Your late partner, Mr. Hopkirk, was responsible for Jansen's arrest almost a year ago to the day.
He's right, Jeff.
But what kind of man breaks out just to get even and then takes revenge on a dead man's wife?
Well, he was in the psychiatric wing undergoing treatment.
Treatment for what?
Withdrawal, violent to fellow prisoners, intense paranoid symptoms. We would like to get Mrs. Hopkirk out of London for a few days.
Sure. She's got an aunt in Sussex?
Essex.
Essex.
Good. We'll try and arrange that. It'll be easier to keep an eye on her down there.
Remind him, Jeff. Remind him. We've got to find her first. It's nearly 2 o'clock.
Inspector, do you think anything could have happened already?
Very unlikely. No, I think you'll find she's out enjoying herself somewhere.
Out enjoying herself? What does that mean?
Oh, Mia, I can't say thank you again for tonight.
You've already said enough. Let me see you up.
No, don't bother. Well, it's very late.
Tomorrow, then?
Yes, I'd love to.
Here she is, Jeff. The police are having a word with her now.
Thank goodness for that. At least she's safe.
She won't really be safe until Jansen's back behind bars.
Look, Marty, try to think of anything, any detail you can remember about Jansen.
Well, don't you think I've been trying? I can give you a few names. Friends, close relatives. But he won't go near them.
Yeah, I'll try him anyway, first thing tomorrow.
Don't forget, Jeff. Ask her who she was with tonight.
Right.
Quite exciting, isn't it? Private bodyguard and a cigar I had, all my own.
Jeannie, this is serious.
Jeff, the police will get him.
Sure, but will they be in time?
Want some coffee?
Thanks. Jeannie, we've got to talk about this.
Ask her who she was with.
Who are you with, Jeannie?
A friend.
Now, don't hold out. Who is he? Where did you meet him?
What is this, an interrogation or something?
Now, don't be ridiculous. You know it isn't, but it's important. Is he an old friend?
Yes.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
Well, it was someone I knew a long time ago.
How long?
How long?
Look, do you want this coffee or not?
Now, skip the coffee. Look, has it occurred to you that this might not be chance, that this,
Emile.
Emile?
This man might be a friend of Jansen's.
Oh, Jeff, you're worse than Marty used to be, always worrying about nothing. I knew Emile before I even met Marty. I took a temporary job once at Christmas time in a store in Oxford Street.
I never knew that.
Well, there's quite a lot you don't know about me. Anyway, that's how I met Emile. Oh, it was nothing serious. I mean, we didn't go out together. We had coffee a few times. And then last week, I ran into him again.
So Jansen could have set it up before he broke out. These things can be arranged, you know.
Oh, Jeff. Look, I'm tired. It's late. I want to go to bed. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Tell her, Jeff. Tell her she's got to stop seeing him.
Jeannie, the police want you to go down to your aunt's place for a few days.
Oh, but I can't. I've made too many arrangements.
Tell her she's got to stop seeing him.
You've got to stop seeing him.
Who says so?
I do.
Why, Jeff. Well, that's the nicest thing you've said to me for a long time.
What does that mean?
Jeannie, stop fooling about.
I'm not fooling. Oh, I like him. He's a widower, just like me. He's alone. You don't know how lonely it's been for me.
I know it hasn't been easy, Jeannie.
I come back to this same empty place every night.
Jeannie, are you thinking of getting married again?
Well, it had crossed my mind. And anyway, I have a feeling that I just might get a proposal in the next few days.
A proposal?
And what's your answer going to be?
Well, I haven't decided yet. It's good for my ego. And who knows? I just might accept.
You totally mishandled that.
I did not. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Jeannie's a very attractive woman.
I know that, of course she is. Remember at our wedding, everyone said we were made for each other. But that's no excuse.
Could you have done better?
Yes, I could. You heard what she said. Marriage. Jeff, you've got to tell her.
Tell her about what?
Tell her about me. It's bigamy. Jeff, you've got to warn her.
I'll do no such thing. You're being selfish, Marty.
Selfish?
You've got to look at things from Jeannie's point of view.
Jeff, I just can't bear to think about it. All right, so I'm selfish. But Emil is not right for her. I just know he isn't.
Oh, Jeff, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I won't be able to see you tomorrow after all. I have a date.
With Emil?
Hmm. Oh, don't worry. Our friend in the corridor knows about it. He's coming along, too. Just for the ride.
How about you, gentlemen? Win this lady one of these lovely prizes?
Sergeant, why didn't you show us what you could do if the worst really came to the worst?
You, sir? Oh, after you, Sergeant.
Never mind all this. Keep your mind on your job. Can't you see what they're up to?
How many for the panda?
Ah, that's top weight, that is, sir. 6 shots, 6 hits. Top row only.
They're giving you the slip, Sergeant.
Blimey, that's very good, sir. Competition stuff, that. I suppose you want the panda for the lady.
What lady? What lady? This way. No, this way. The Hall of Mirrors.
Oh, look. Hey, Emil, look at this. Instant slimming. Come on, Emil.
Hey, Jeannie?
Jeannie! 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 Jeannie, where are you? Jeannie? Where are you?
Who is it? Emil? Is that you? Oh, come on, Emil. If it is you, don't be silly. Who are you?
I think you can guess, Mrs. Hopkirk.
Jansen.
Eric Jansen.
I'm not alone. I'm with someone.
Not any longer, Mrs. Hopkirk. Your friend's lost you. He's looking for an attendant, or maybe a police sergeant with a panda under his arm. For the moment, you're quite alone.
Emil! Emil!
Just keep your head, Jeannie. Don't be fooled by the mirrors. He's behind you now. He's behind you, Jeannie. I can do it with a drinking glass. That's right, Jeannie. He's behind you. Run, Jeannie, run!
Jansen here.
We may still get him.
Emil.
Don't worry, Jean. I'll look after you.
I understand, Inspector. What? Hold on, I'll ask. You going out tonight, Jeannie? No, she'll be here. Sure. Thank you. Well, I still haven't got him. Looks like you're going to have to sit tight, Jeannie.
It's so silly, Jeff.
Silly? Look, I want you to promise me that you will not set foot outside this place until Jansen is back where he belongs.
You worry too much. You're taking this far too seriously.
This is serious.
Look, there are 2 policemen downstairs. They're checking everyone who comes into the block. And when I go out, there's a plainclothes sergeant goes along with me.
Yes, but Jansen...
Jansen. Look, he's done all he's going to do. Well, he brooded a bit in prison, but he's out now. It's different.
Is it? He's tried once.
Tried once what? So he got me alone in the Hall of Mirrors. Alone long enough to kill me if he wanted to.
Well,
Look, I know I'm right, and I'm not going to argue anymore. Now, you can stay here if you want and do what you like, but I've got other things to do.
Okay, Jeannie, I'm going.
I'm not throwing you out, honestly.
I know, love. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Jeff, no matter what Jeannie says, I think you should stay the night.
What?
Of course, I don't approve.
Oh, naturally.
But it's an emergency, Jeff. I'd do the same for you.
I'm not married. Look, you heard what Jeannie said. She's playing the whole thing down, and I think I agree with her.
Okay, Jeff, okay, if that's your attitude. I'll stay.
Yes, Marty, you stay.
And I'll come and get you when Jansen breaks in.
When Jansen breaks in?
All right, Jeff. All right. That's the way you want it. I don't mind. Don't you worry about me. I shall stay here all night.
We've got to stay somewhere, Marty.
Jeff, it's Jansen.
What?
Come on, Jeff, come on. He's on the stairs. He must have got past the police.
Jansen?
Yes, come on, Jeff, come on. Hurry up.
Just a hunch, that's all, officer. Just a hunch.
Going on?
Well, you can go back where you came from.
Better safe than sorry, Jeff. This is it, Jeff. It's him this time. He's there. He's off to Jeannie. Come on. Someone coming in. He's up there now. Hurry, Jeff, hurry! He's breaking in, Jeff. Hit him, Jeff! Sorry, Jeff.
All right. I suppose you meant well.
Well, one good thing came out of it.
Yeah?
You were up with the milk this morning. I mean, at least there's a plainclothes man inside the apartment now.
Oh, yeah.
And what are you going to do? Are you going to go back to bed? Or do we check out Emil Cavallo-Smith?
All right, we'll check him out.
Jensen must be holed up in this town someplace.
Come in, Sam.
Jensen? What are you doing here? You're on the run.
That's right, Sam.
I asked you what you were doing here.
Old time's sake. Do you remember a man named Hopkirk?
Yeah, of course I do. He nearly put me away with you.
Well, he's dead.
So? I must send in flowers.
He's dead. Did you hear me? I've lost him.
Look, you ought to go.
I've lost him! Don't you understand me?
Yes, yeah, I heard.
I found his wife. And she inherits everything.
Yeah, well, she would, wouldn't she?
I want you to do me a favor, Sam.
Well, I'll manage a change of clothes.
Yeah, but it's good for a start.
But it is money.
No. I'm all right for money. Look, I never grasped on you, Sam. You owe me a few favors.
Well, if it's not money?
No. It's something a little closer to my heart. I want you to sniff around and find the guy who drives this car. He's about 40. Handsome. Bit of a ladies' man.
Look, I want to know what I'm getting into, Jensen. What's it for?
I haven't got much time, Sam. Things are turning out tougher than I thought. And that man.
What about him?
I've realized I'm going to need his help.
Did you get anything from her about Cavallo Smith?
Medical history, political allegiance, alcoholic consumption, credit rating, and the stake of their backyard. The Cavallo Smiths live over there, at Tanglewood.
Cavallo Smiths?
Yeah. Dear Emile told Jeannie everything, except he was much married.
To that lady over there?
I suppose so.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Cavallo Smith, for being so...
Shall we go?
Hang on, Jeff, wait a minute. I'm not sure, but I think I recognize that fella.
And he's away on business.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Thank you.
It's Sammy Grimes.
So?
Well, he used to do a lot of legwork for Jensen.
Did he then?
Come on, Jeff, let's follow him.
Right.
He's seen us. Come on, Jeff, you've got him. Come on, overtake, push him off the road. Jeff, look out!
Push him off the road, you said?
Don't worry, Jeff. We can still get him. He runs a tatty little office in town.
Now you tell me.
Married, bit of a roving eye, runs a small private meat store in the suburbs.
OK, Jensen, that's it. That's the lot. Now, please, will you go?
Oh, what's the hurry, Sam?
I told you I was followed. He tried to force me off the road.
Yeah, and almost killed himself in the process. From your description, I'd say it was Randall. But how did he recognize you?
It's the car, the same car.
Yeah, that's Randall.
Hey, you're staying, aren't you?
No. It'll be inconvenient for me to meet up with Mr. Randall at the moment. Maybe I'll have an opportunity later. And Sam, don't give way. I'm not like to have to put you on my list.
Yeah, what is this? You can't just...
Where is he? The man who was wearing that suit. My suit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't you? Well, I'll fill you in. Now, where's Jansen?
I don't know. He was here. He left when he saw you coming.
I'm going to see Mrs. Cavallo-Smith this afternoon. Why?
Jansen. He wanted some information. No harm done, just a few questions.
What sort of questions?
Randall. That your name?
Yeah.
I want out. I didn't ask Jansen to come here. If you please pick him up tonight, I'll give 3 rousing cheers.
So?
So, I'm not holding out on you. He was planning to use this woman's husband in some way. That's all I know.
That's enough. Sorry about the mess. There's a couple of bob for the cleaner.
Your help, Emil.
Huh?
You know who I am, don't you? You're going to make a call for me. A phone call. To Mrs. Jean Hopkirk.
Gin.
Oh. Well, that makes £1,220,000 I owe you. I thought the police protection was a public service. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Emil, have you finished work already?
No, I'm afraid I've got a bit behind. It's all taken a little longer than I expected. I was wondering if you could manage to come over here. You know, we could have dinner in my apartment.
Well, it's very late. It's a long way to go. I mean, it'll take me an hour to get there. Couldn't you see me tomorrow?
Oh, no, Jean. No, I've got something rather important I'd like to talk to you about. Sooner it were here. Just the 2 of us.
Well, it'll be a bit difficult, but, I'll do my best. Bye.
Problems?
Oh, no. The only problem I've got is how to pay you the £1.25 I owe you. Do you think the International Bank of Settlements would help?
Perhaps your luck's about to change.
All right, then. Well, let's try a different game.
Sure. Loser calls.
Canasta.
Okay, canasta. Oh, for that we need another pack.
Ah. Oh, look, could you help me? I've got another pack in the bedroom in my dressing table drawer. It's right through there. You might have to rummage a bit. Won't make you blush, will it?
Mrs. Hopkirk, if a policeman goes red in the face, call a doctor. It can only mean a fever.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's the left-hand drawer.
It's Jeannie.
I'm on my way over there now.
It's too late. She's disappeared.
Disappeared? Are you sure?
I was there a few seconds ago. The bodyguard's going crazy. She's given him the slip.
She's going to see Emil.
And we know Jansen plans to use him.
We've got to find Emil fast, Marty.
There's only one way.
His wife?
Yes.
Do come in, Mr. Randall. Sit down.
I'm afraid I haven't much time, Mrs. Cavallo-Smith.
Oh, just Smith. I find the Cavallo outdated and pretentious.
And I'm afraid I can't explain the background for my visit.
You're a private detective.
How could you possibly know that?
There's a young girl involved, I suppose.
That's right.
There usually is.
Usually?
Where my husband's concerned. He thinks I don't know. But you're not the first private detective to call.
I see. Well, I'm afraid there's some confusion here, but the end product's the same. I've got to find your husband.
For the girl's sake?
Yes, but probably not for the reasons you think. Worse, maybe.
If she's with my husband, I should try the cold store.
Cold store?
Yes, the family owns a small cold storage business. My husband has a private apartment on top of the plant. A pied-à-terre, I think he calls it.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Smith.
You must hurry. I do hope the young girl's all right.
Thank you.
You mean she knew about her husband?
Quite a bit. She came straight out with it, no malice. If he's going to take a girl anywhere, it'll be to his little love nest above the coal store.
No wonder I couldn't find her. Come on, Jeff, come on, put your foot down.
Emil? Emil? Excuse me, could you help me?
Of course, Mrs. Hopkirk. I'm at your service.
It hasn't occurred to you that we might be barking up the wrong tree.
It's occurred to me.
And what then, Jeff?
I don't know, Marty. I just don't know.
If I could have my life over again, I would have never have taken that job.
Getting Jansen arrested for attempted murder.
Yeah. I would have gone off on holiday with you. Just 1 year ago.
Tonight?
What are you going to do?
Wait. Not long now. But we wait.
But what for?
A whim, Mrs. Hopkirk. A fancy of mine. I just want to get the time right.
What time?
A sort of celebration. An anniversary. I think you understand.
Emil, you made him call.
That wasn't very difficult. He places a very high value on his skin.
What have you done with it?
I left him to cool off.
But you kill him.
It's possible. Time to move. We've still got a little travelling to do.
Their car's here, Jeff. Look. We could be too late, Jeff. He may have taken us somewhere else.
Why?
What better place than here?
What's that? Could be someone in the cold room.
It's this one, Jeff. Open it up.
Look out, Jack!
Jeannie, run for it!
Run for it, Jeannie. Get the police.
Jeff! 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 Oh, shut up!
Did Jeannie get away?
I think so. Wait a minute, I'll check. Jeannie! She didn't make it, Jeff. Jeff! Jeff, can you hear me? Come on, Jeff, come on!
Oh, somebody hit me.
Jansen, he's got Jeannie.
Do you know where he went?
I don't know, Jeff, I don't know. All we can do is call the police and give them the number of Jeannie's car.
Just a minute. What about the banging?
It's a meal.
He may know something.
Is he dead?
No, he's okay. Just get the circulation going.
Will he be able to talk?
Well, he must know something. Jansen's a compulsive talker.
Who are you?
We're here to help.
We?
My partner's outside checking. Now listen, Mr. Smith.
Cavallo, Smith.
Jansen's got Jean Hopkirk.
Jean Hopkirk?
Hurry up, Jeff. Come on, man. Jansen's got Jean. He's gonna kill her.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is that a man broke in here and...
Look, you called. You got her here. You're responsible.
Let me talk, will you? From what you've said, I can piece it together. And if the woman you're looking for is in that much danger, by now it must be too late. And I think I can say to you, without witnesses, that I've got too much at stake to want to be involved.
Belt him, Jeff!
You mean you won't tell me where they've gone?
I mean there's no point. It's too late. Or it soon will be.
Look, if I gotta beat it out of you.
Wait a minute, Jeff. There's another way. One I'll enjoy.
How?
Shove him back in there.
Back?
Yes.
But you'll kill him, Marty.
Kill him. No, Jeff. Not quite.
Where?
Listen. A while to wait yet. We're early. I called the police. Gave them the car number. They put a net over the whole area. Surely that's enough, Marty.
It's a tricky calculation.
Well, take a look.
All right. Well, just a few more minutes.
You've got a good head for heights. You're going to need one.
He must be. You're right, Jeff. I think it's time. All right. Don't try and put it on with me. Come on. You heard what I said. Come out!
I'm dead.
No, not yet you're not. But you're frozen. You're just in limbo, suspended animation. But if you want to get back into the land of the living, remember, everything depends on the man outside with his hand on the switch. And I can put a good word in for you.
You mean you can talk to him?
Yes, but not until I've talked to you. Now, where did Jansen take Jeannie?
Now, look, remember my position. It's too late to do her any good.
But if you don't talk fast, you won't have a position. Not in that world, anyway.
I seem to remember Jansen saying something about showing her the scenery. View from the top.
View from the top? What did that mean?
Well, the coast is no distance away. Cliff top, that sort of thing.
The cliff top? Of course. I must be crazy. And the timing, exactly a year ago.
I think he said 5 past midnight.
We've got about 20 minutes.
Just a moment. You'll get him to throw the switch.
Yes, before you go.
Who are you?
Oh, yes. I forgot to mention it. Marty Hopkirk, my wife's husband. Did you get it? Yes. Throw the switch. Let him thaw out good and slow. I've been a fool, Jeff. A blind fool.
What do you mean?
The anniversary. That's the clue. 1 year ago, to the exact day. The exact day, the exact time, the exact place.
You had him trapped on the cliff, didn't you?
Yeah. It was Hobson's choice. Either he jumped the cliff or he went to jail. He chose jail.
What choice will he give Jeannie?
Jeff, come on, come on!
Stand up. Stand up! I'm going to give you the same choice your husband gave me. Now look down! Not much of a choice, is it? But that's all he gave me. Down there, or 8 years in jail. Get out of it, Jeannie! Jeannie! Jeannie, this way! Same old choice. Come back, Jensen. 8 years, it's better than forever.
Look out!
Jensen!
Oh, Jeff, did he mean to?
We'll never know, Jeff.
We'll never know.